Steph Curry, taking that flight to Indy. Caitlin Clark's all-star decision inspires Indiana community's bold travel demand for three-point icon. Caitlin Clark vs. Stephen Curry has been a forever anticipation. The Logo 3 Queen seemed to have set the challenge when she landed the 163rd three-pointer of her senior season in March last year, one that surpassed Curry's record. So it was a moment expected to ultimately transpire at the NBA All-Star Weekend. What a historic crossover event that would have been! However, even her most diehard supporters were surprised by Clark's decision. While the NBA had hoped to feature the 2024 roadie in a star-studded contest at San Francisco's Chase Center, she had other plans. With the NBA All-Star Weekend 2 weeks away, news arrived that Caitlin Clark has declined to make it to the event. Caitlin will not be at NBA All-Star, came the official word from her team. She wants her first three-point contest to be at WNBA All-Star in Indianapolis this summer. The event would have teamed her with Curry, Sabrina Ionescu, and Klay Thompson, drawing plenty of attention after last year's successful showdown in Indianapolis. The New York Liberty icon had narrowly missed out on matching Chef Curry's stride at 29-26, but successfully helped peak the viewership numbers at 5.4 million. Now with the league looking to improve the ratings again, Clark, whose playoff game drew 1.8 million views despite NFL Sunday, was an obvious choice. Coming off a whirlwind year that saw her transition from college basketball to her pro career, Clark needed rest. She wanted to be able to put her well-being first. To prepare for both the Fever's upcoming season and the WNBA All-Star festivities. However, Caitlin's fans haven't been disappointed by her decision. If anything, they've been inspired. Fans are rallying around her commitment to the WNBA and to women's basketball as a whole, while also holding on hopes for a showdown. The Indiana Fever star shot 122 threes in her first-year campaign at the W. It did not just break the rookie record, but did so by a huge margin, 37. As for Chef Curry, he's in the top 5 this season, with 158 in 37 games. So it is a loss for the All-Star Weekend, missing 2 of the leading figures in the field in action. But for fans, it's a win for the Women's League. While they are excited about the matter, they cannot yet let go of the idea of a showdown. The WNBA All-Star Weekend is scheduled for July 16th to 18th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Interestingly, Steph Curry making it there is a very likely scenario. A few reports haven't ruled it out. So fans can still hold on to hopes. Kind of a brilliant move by Caitlin Clark, saving her three-point contest debut for WNBA All-Star. Maybe Steph or other NBA players can join in Indy if the leagues want another crossover. Another fan wrote. Indiana Fever was the most watched team in person, home or away, this past season, making Indianapolis an ideal destination to draw the crowd. Word had it that JW Marriott has been all booked out for the weekend. Given the show of excitement, it only seemed natural of CC to give back and add on to the anticipation. As one fan wrote on X, Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark is skipping the NBA All-Star three-point shootout, aiming for her debut at the WNBA All-Star in Indianapolis this summer. Exciting times ahead for the league. The men's league dwarfs WNBA in terms of viewership, attendance, and revenue, while also owning 60% of the league. Now considering they have reached out to the 23-year-old, especially after the league suffered in viewership with the opening games, fans are raking in some surprise. One fan observed, "I never would have imagined the NBA begging a WNBA player to help them out with their ratings." Caitlin Clark has reached a level that WNBA players only dream about. Historical $28 million deal with Nike, Times Player of the Year, or mouth-gapping viewership drawn to her golf tournament too, CC's impact has been loud. And on the platform she is, the Fever icon has been clear about using it to elevate women's sports. With the reports now, her fans couldn't have been prouder. Another added, Caitlin Clark is constantly using her platform to promote the WNBA and to grow women's basketball. The WNBA and the media owe her respect. Caitlin Clark skipping the NBA All-Star three-point contest may have caught some people by surprise. But it only adds to her legacy. From her steadfast loyalty to the WNBA to her enormous influence on basketball culture, Clark is helping build the future of women's sports, shot by shot. And her supporters in Indiana and beyond continue to rally behind her.